Hello guys and welcome to part 1 of the finale of Survivor Guatemala. This series has taken us months to complete. I know guys, I know. I really wanted to get through this quite quickly. Obviously life got in the way, Survivor 48 got in the way, we had a lot to do, but we're almost done with it. We've got one episode left after this, and then we've got the reunion, and then we've got a Rankum, and then we're on to Panama, I think, is the next series. That's Cerie's series, right? I'm very excited for that. But anyway, we are jumping straight into the episode and I am super excited. So, shall we get going? I think we should.
Waking up this morning and realizing that I was one of the final four was one of the greatest feelings.
Honestly, Lydia, I'm overjoyed to see you still here. I'm genuinely overjoyed because I did not think that you would make it this far. When I saw your tiny little ass on day 1, I thought, yeah, she's an easy vote out. But here you are, top 4. I'm so proud of my little Lydia. Yes! Hasn't won a single challenge, but she's won in my heart.
I'm a huge Kansas Jayhawk basketball fan, and in the last 4 years, we've gone to the Final Four twice and haven't brought back the championship. So I feel like all this pressure on me.
I keep forgetting that she's like a sports radio DJ. I keep forgetting that that's her job, that she's like practically a pundit. So every time she brings it up, I'm like, oh shit, yeah, of course she is. Of course she is.
This is a good one.
What is it?
I could not be sitting at camp and just hearing in the distance, as I hear Lydia running through the jungle. What are we doing here? Lydia, calm yourself. Chill. Beans need to be chilled right now. Okay? Cool yourself off. Because this is a lot of energy and I don't even know what the task is yet.
Living amongst over 2,000 years of history, these ancestral grounds are still considered scarce.
The word was sacred, my dear, not scared. These temples are considered scared. They're trembling in their boots.
We're gonna celebrate.
Wait, but does it say celebrate anywhere?
No.
I love Lydia. She's gotten all excited over what she thinks is going to happen and not what's actually written on the sheet. She's like, guys, we're going to have a party. And they're like, where does it say we're having a party? Well, it doesn't. I just think we're going to have a party. No, my dear, that's not what's going to happen.
You guys don't understand my language? Do you not comprehend what we are saying here? Look, I have...
I think Lydia might be one of my favourite contestants of all time. Genuinely. I feel like I say that every single series, but I feel like she's the highlight from this series. I feel like if we're talking highlights from each series, Richard Hatch season 1, Jerry season 2, Ethan season 3, Kathy season 4, season 5, Xian, season 6, Rob, season 7, probably Sandra or Rupert, I would say, season 9, Scout, season 10, Stephanie, season 11, gotta be Lydia. They're my picks for my favourite of each season. Honestly, the absolute icons, all of them.
Oh my God. Hi.
What's it say on the map? Is it this one or is it the next one? Ah, it's this one. All right. Hi, guys.
The oldest gentleman, I believe it was the father, he was chanting the whole time. He was like chanting a prayer. And
See, again, this is what I feel like current Survivor is missing, is that cultural experience. Because this is something that 99% of people on this planet will never ever get to experience, is this situation. And that is absolutely mental. Like, this is genuinely so fascinating to watch. I would be soaking in all of this culture.
As soon as the chicken came out, Steph was like, oh, will they kill it? And I was like, I really think that this is a sacrifice that we're watching.
Oh god, okay. I mean, this is definitely a cultural experience that you don't get to do whenever you go to Guatemala. Imagine you're looking down the list of things to do when you visit Guatemala and it's like jet skiing, motorbiking, quad biking, sacrificial lamb. It's like, what? What?
And Steph was like, did they kill it, Rafe? And I'm like, Steph, they just ripped the chicken's head off.
They ripped the chicken's head off, threw it in the fire, and you still had the cheek to go, but is it still alive? Let's rip your head off and see whether you survive.
Okay. Permiso, pero el gallo Nosotros comida? No.
No. The chicken's been sacrificed for the gods. Stephanie, back up. Also, love the fact that Lydia's speaking Spanish to them. Love that. Oh! It's the maze challenge! I like the maze challenge. I mean, it probably makes sense to bring back the maze challenge for the Mayan series. Haha, puns. But, obviously, this is one of my faves. I love just watching them navigate a maze. I find it so fascinating, because I would be so bad at this challenge. Actually, I'm quite good in mazes.
Today's immunity challenge is the most complex survivor maze ever constructed. It is based on a very famous Maya deity.
Yeah, this is kind of crazy, I can't lie. Like, it actually just is ridiculous. That's so complex. Oh my god, I'm just trying to, like, navigate my way around it. And even I'm like, what is going on here? And I'm looking at it from above. So being inside of it, yeah, that's got to be mental.
First person to solve it correctly. Immunity around their neck, guaranteed spot in the final 3. Worth playing for?
Oh, there's so much going on here. Oh my god, right. So they've got navigate mazes, get pieces, travel across pontoons, climb up the tower, go across the bridge, back into the maze. Once they've done, they've got to do the puzzle up the top in order to win, and it's got to make 3 different puzzles. My god, so complicated. Why do they always make this like the most complicated thing in the world? Honestly.
Annie with her 3rd piece. Everybody now with 3 pieces. 4 more stations left.
Do you know what? Everyone's kind of smashing it at the moment. Everyone's actually kind of doing really, really well. This could be anybody's game at this point. Like, it's very rare that we get to, like, a top 4 and, like, everyone's kind of evenly matched. Obviously, I feel like Lydia probably least evenly matched out of everybody. But even she's keeping up. They're all on 3 pieces at the moment out of 8. So, actually, not too bad.
Rafe back with another puzzle piece. Steph leaps across the pontoons, makes up a lot of ground.
She was like skimming over those like she was Jesus walking on water. What's going on here? Stephanie, I didn't know you played this hard. Okay, I'm in. I'm ready. Let's play, Stephanie. Come on.
Rafe coming back with his final pair of pieces. Stephanie right on his tail with her final piece.
The way I'm gasping right now, I'm also forgetting that they've still got to solve the puzzle. So actually, this is still anybody's game, let's be honest.
Rafe thinks he has it. Rafe has it. Rafe wins immunity.
Damn, Rafe wins immunity. The last immunity before the final 3. I don't know why I started that sentence with the last immunity. The second to last immunity. Craziness. Which means next episode is the outlast one, isn't it? They've got to outlast each other. Damn. I did not expect Rafe to win this one. Interesting. I will be very intrigued to know what direction they're going to take with who to vote out. Because Rafe's obviously going final 3. If they were smart, they would keep Stephanie around. So Stephanie's not going anywhere. Because everybody wins against Stephanie in the final 3. It's between Danny and Lydia, and I don't know which way it's going to go. Rafe's not going to vote Danny out. And I think, would Stephanie want to vote Danny out? I don't know. This could be a tie situation. You don't know.
I really want to go to the final 2 with you.
I do too, and I'm gonna fight my ass off for me.
Rafe, haven't you also promised final 2 to Danny as well? I see you out there promising immunity to every single person under the sun. What we're going to do? What we're going to do when time comes to vote somebody off and you're in that position and you got to break somebody's hearts and dreams. Yeah, what are you going to do then, Rafe? What are you going to do then?
Most likely, we should take Lydia. In a final 3 challenge, guaranteed Lydia's not going to win.
You see, this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking if I'm thinking strategically, and I don't want to think strategically because this is rude against my girl Lydia, but Lydia, she ain't want a challenge. She ain't want anything. So therefore, taking her to the sort of outlast challenge where they have to stand up on a plinth over a bunch of crocodiles, it makes sense to take Lydia because she's not going to last as long as everybody else. But equally, I don't see a downside to that. Why would you not want to keep Lydia around? Danny's the smart vote off, surely.
Like I said, I don't expect to go to the final 2 because it's not what we promised. Top 3, you know.
Right.
Oh, okay, my bad, Rafe. My bad, Rafe. I went on a rant earlier about you promising everybody final 2, but apparently you only promised Danny final 3. So therefore, you let off. you're off the hook. Fair enough. But equally, tough for you. Tough for you. Yeah, really tough for you.
Looks like it would be good. It is. Look. Oh my gosh. Oh, we gotta eat it.
Okay, first of all, disrespectful to the culture to be eating that. Second of all, that has been sat out in the sun all day long. And you want to eat that. You want to eat chicken that's been left out in the sun. No, you couldn't catch me doing that. Absolutely not. No way, Jose.
So I felt like for me to eat the chicken would just be totally pointless. Like I would lose everything that I learned from the ritual because the ritual was about not eating the chicken.
You know what? I respect Ray for this. I do respect him a lot because I don't think I would be as strong-willed as him to say no to that chicken. I think if I was hungry, I would eat the chicken. But equally, it's disrespectful because the guy literally said, don't eat the chicken. It's a sacrifice to the gods. But equally, if it was a sacrifice to the gods, why didn't they pick it up and take it out of my camp? Come on. Yeah, the Mayan gods went, yeah, fuck you. You guys ate my chicken. I was coming back for that later, and you ate my chicken. Yeah, you're all bad people. You're all bad people here. Thunder, lightning, very, very frightening.
Did you guys get a storm?
Yes, big one. Well, there's a possibility with something that we did.
Damn it, Lydia.
Don't rat us out to Jeff. Jesus, Lydia. Why are you ratting us out? We almost got away with it. It's not like there was cameras filming us or anything. Jesus, Lydia.
So then, Rafe, you really don't respect the ceremony.
I actually didn't eat the chicken.
You did not eat it?
No.
Danny, did you eat it?
Yes.
Steph, you ate it.
He was like, Danny, did you eat it? Steph, you ate it. Clearly, look at you. You got chicken grease all over you. That's quite funny. I do respect Ray for not eating it. The gods are not angry at him. Maybe he wins the show. Who knows? Maybe the gods were so pissed off with Stephanie, Danny, and Lydia that they're all going to lose now.
I feel that I don't pose a physical threat to anybody. I mean, I've not won anything since day one. So if they choose me to stay in, they have a better shot.
She makes a very, very compelling argument. She makes a very good argument. And it's one that actually I think would sway me. It absolutely would sway me. Guys, I think she's going to stay.
But she ends up into that final two. Lydia's your clear winner because everybody loves Lydia.
I'm fairly certain that every single person on that jury has called her annoying at one point or another. Like, they haven't wanted her here. The only reason why she's here is every time they try and get rid of her, the plan changes to somebody else that ends up on the jury. So, realistically, I actually don't think she has the best shot at winning. I think the only way she wins is if it's to spite somebody else.
First vote. Danny. Lydia. 1 vote Lydia, 1 vote Danny.
Fairs.
Lydia. 2 votes Lydia. 15th person voted out of Survivor Guatemala. Lydia.
It's a move that makes no sense to me. Like, actually no sense. Because there's no way that Lydia is winning the immunity challenge at top 3. But Danny has a pretty good shot at winning it, depending on what it is. So, I don't know. I feel like this was a very, very poor choice from Stephanie and Rafe. Obviously, Danny and Lydia were going to vote for each other, so fine. But Rafe and Stephanie, you're just building up more resentment with the jury for making piss poor choices like this.
Monkey is so annoying.
God, the monkeys are like in my ear drilling. They're like, ah, rah, 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 rah. And I'm just thinking, no, leave it out, please, for the love of God. I've had enough. I've got a migraine from the monkey howling. Thank you very much.
The corn is like disgusting. There's maggots in it. It's moldy.
Ugh.
It's nasty.
That's gross. That's actually gross. No, I'm not eating maggot-infested corn. No! I've had enough! Get me off this island! Or this country! Get me out of this country! Fly me back now, please! I want to be on the 5 o'clock plane tonight.
Being in the game is
something I thought about ever since that first survivor. Who doesn't say, I can do that, but who says it when you're 63, you know?
I felt so bad for this guy because he busted his ankle and he just was not in good shape. And I feel like he could have gone a lot further if he didn't have that injury straight away at the gate. He fucked up his shoulder or something like that and he just couldn't lift anything. I think that was what it was actually. But yeah, tough for him. Honestly tough. I hope he's recovered.
I learned that I was a strong woman, much the motherly, nursing, nurturing kind.
Margaret needs to get more props than she actually does get, because if it wasn't for her organising everybody on those first couple of days in camp, I'm fairly certain that the situation could have been a lot worse for some of those guys. Those guys were going through it. Bobby John, out. Blake, out. So many of them were just ill as fuck. And she made sure that they were okay. Yeah, she did a lot more than we actually give her credit for.
Oh. Happy travels, Brian.
If you're gonna go the way I went, where you were blindsided. As far as I'm concerned, that's the way to go.
Brian's blindside was the most shocking of the series. I genuinely did not expect him to go. I really didn't. It caught me off guard. And I was like, wow. I had him as a shoo-in for like top 5. At least making merge. And at least making it to the jury. And then he was just gone. In a blink of an eye. Gone.
James.
Looking very cheap.
Yeah, great picture.
Hi, Jamie.
See you later, Jamie.
There have been very, very few Survivor players that I've disliked more than Jamie. Like, he's top 3. Up there with the likes of Johnny Fairplay and some of the twats from season 5. Clay was his name. I could not stand that guy. The guy who came second. Oh, I could not stand that man. Yeah, there are some rotten people that have played Survivor, and Jamie is definitely up there with them. Not a fan of him in the slightest.
After 1 hour, you'll release one rope. This is when it becomes more difficult. You still have one rope to hold on to. If after 30 more minutes, you're still hanging on, you'll release the second rope and you'll go it alone.
Lydia would have failed this challenge. And now I'm thinking, Rafe and Stephanie, you deserve to lose, and I hope Danny does win. I hope Danny does win just to show you guys up, because why would you get rid of Lydia? Lydia was literally the obvious choice to keep around, and you got rid of her. Why? Oh no. Rafe. I thought he was gone then. The way he was like... I really thought he was going. I thought he was off. He was going to fall flat on his face. I don't know who wins this. I do not know how this turns out. And I'm scared.
Danny, you've had immunity once.
Yes.
Steph?
Once.
Once. Rafe?
4 times.
Is that not a little bit embarrassing? How many times have you had immunity? Oh, yeah, once. How many times have you had immunity? Yeah, once. How many times have you had immunity, Rafe? 4. What did you say, sorry? 4. Sorry, a little bit louder? 4. Yeah, Rafe. Rafe's the GOAT of the series. He's won the most immunity challenges. In fact, did anybody else win more than 1? I'm fairly certain Rafe's the only person that won more than 1 immunity challenge, like individual, on this team. Which is mental.
Get back to that board. She's still alive. So she hit the ground. Danny's struggling. She's in trouble. Let those legs...
They're both swinging around. Just swinging and swapping. Oh, this is horrifying. The game could be over literally this moment.
Danny's found a position. Rafe has found a spot. Everybody found the same spot.
What's the game plan, though? I mean, to be fair, now that they're in this position, they could just rock and roll in this position. They don't need the rope. The rope's no longer helping them that much. They just got to sit in that position. But that is going to be a painful position to keep up for the rest of this challenge.
I want to make sure everybody's clear. Your hands cannot touch the post. 10 seconds. Same as before. When I say release, release.
So they're not allowed to use their hands now. Damn, good job that they put the hat in, wedged in as they did. That's got to help the back a little bit, because, oh, you must be in pain by now. An hour and a half they've been up there. Tough and rough. Oh.
Your hand touched the pole. You're out.
Oh, that's so mean. That's so mean. Poor Rafe. No! Oh, and is he going to fall victim to the 3rd place curse?
Steph, when we started this part of the challenge, you were about 4 feet further up on that post.
Shit.
I know.
I was sitting here thinking, how has she gotten away with moving the hat? The hat hasn't moved. She has. She's been sliding down that pole. She's not that far away from the ground. Yeah, Stephanie's not winning this. And what a silly mistake they made bringing Danny along, because Danny's going to go ahead and win it.
Steph is out. Danny has won final immunity.
That is a look of, I told you you shouldn't have taken me. I told you that you should not have taken me this far in the game, because I'm an evil mastermind and I have been puppeteering everything from behind the scenes and you don't even know it. I've made top 2. How has Danny done this? Danny has crisped her way all the way to the top. I'm mad impressed. I actually am mad impressed. Crazy, crazy skills from this woman. She won immunity only when she needed to. She won immunity at the final 3. Yeah, crazy, crazy.
I wanna release you from any promise you made to me about who you take to the final 2, and like take whoever you want tonight. I'm really serious about that, and I really mean it.
Big words from Rafe. Huge words. He's going, I release you from any obligation that you have to me. I know that we made a deal, but take who you want to take to the final 2. Damn. This could cost him $1 million. And that's crazy. But equally, Steph is breaking my heart right now. Steph is actually breaking my heart.
You're going to the final 2. Who's going with you, Steph or Rafe? You have the afternoon to figure that out.
I guess you guys are going to have to find out in the next episode. Oh my god, crazy. I know. But anyway, let us finish off. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Do all of that YouTube stuff that you guys do so well. And I will see you guys in the next episode when we head into the final tribal council. Will it be Stephanie or Rafe joining Danny? I don't know. I think the smart choice is to take Stephanie because you can definitely win against her. But if she wants to prove her loyalty to Rafe, it could go either way in my opinion. Either way, hope you guys have enjoyed and make sure to keep on ranting. Bye now. See ya.